When you put limits on God, what you believe is that God can, and you tell God what he can and what he can't do. When you put limits on God, you're boxing God in your mind of saying what you believe that he is possible. But who are we to tell what God can and can't do? Matter of fact, if you don't believe me, in Matthew chapter 17, verse 17, when a father brings his son to the disciples, and you remember the disciples could not heal his son, and you remember the father, he takes them from the disciples and takes them over to Jesus and says, well, I took them to your disciples, but they couldn't heal them. They couldn't deliver him. And Jesus, at this moment, he gets upset, and he says, he goes to his disciples and say, what is going on? Why couldn't you do it? You've been walking with me. You've been watching the miracles. You've been seeing how I bless your life each and every day. Why couldn't you do what needed to be done? And they said, and Jesus says, listen, it's because of your unbelief. And because your disbelief, you limit what was possible of God allowing to come, a good God, alive in your life. Because you hindered and reduced what you believe I can do, it stopped you from performing miracles and allowing things to happen in your life. And because of this, the disciples responded, Lord, increase our faith. And that's why, and Jesus says, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you can say to the mountain, be ye removed. And can I tell you that he was saying that you are not saying you will have the physical strength to move the mountain. But what you do is you place your faith not in the problem, but I place my faith in God. And when my faith is placed in God, God is able to remove anything that stands in my way. And can I tell you, there's somebody in here, you've allowed your faith to be hindered by what you see. You allowed your faith to be hindered by what's in front of you. But God said, if you remove those things and you look with your spirit and not your sight, you can have some mountains that are moved in your life.